Hello. Hi. I'm actually streaming now. That's crazy. Okay, so... No, so the conversation I was having with Johnny in chat, I have not gotten paid by... Or at least I haven't seen it. It might just be a me issue. I'm trying to look at it right now. Eligibility... Well, yeah, but I am eligible. I did the whole eligibility thing. I did that. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. I think it has to be that I'm just stupid and didn't see it. Because I know there was a point when looking at Twitch where it was like, oh, here's what you will make. Or it was some number. It was like $6 or something. It wasn't anything massive. But it was like, it was there. And I don't know if I ever got those $6. Or if I made those $6 up. I might be going insane. But, okay. We're going back to Ace Attorney Investigations today. I watched my last VOD to try and vaguely remember where we were. Or I watched part of it. I skimmed around a lot. Mainly so I knew what voices to do and like how to do them. So that we don't have to go through that. We're probably still going to have to do that. Because Gavel did not show up. Winner, I don't remember what Winner's voice was. There's a lot I don't remember, but we're just gonna figure it out. But before we do that, I'm gonna open the game while I do this. But it's not a Mr. Finster's stream if he doesn't talk about new toys he got. So I'm gonna pause the music really quick, and I'm just gonna play these because I like them a lot. I don't know which side is the speaker. This one. I got a lot of them. I got that whole like pack, so I have. And then hold on, the most important for last, the most important rider ever. Scissors. Most important rider ever. Yeah, I got that. I really just wanted it for the Genom, Dark Kiva, and Splash drivers. Splash driver. The fucking cross charge. Those are the main three I wanted, and then the Oja and Scissors were just kind of like they were there as well. I need to watch Ryuki again because I watched like the first 8 episodes. I know about Scissors. Unless more, I'm gonna be honest, unless more happens with Scissors, I kind of don't get the meme. I'm gonna be real. Like the whole joke of like he's like the weakest rider ever, yada yada yada. Like I get it to an extent. I don't know why it survived. Like it's kind of like, all right, he did what he needed to do. I'll rewatch those episodes because I think that might also help. But I remember at the time being like, that's it. This did not live up to the quote unquote hype of the meme, where it's like, oh, Scissors is so shit and he's so funny and stupid. It's like, well, why do we care? It's like all right, he kind of got wiped. Why is he still being talked about as being like the worst rider ever? It's just a really interesting concept to me that we are still talking about him when he did like one thing and it's not even that like he didn't even get in like a funny way. He just kind of like died. He kind of just like got fucked and it's like, oh, all right then. Anyways, we're starting with episode. It's started 2. We're starting the video game. Okay, yeah, so the dog, we talked to Canis, and we don't get an age for him. Yeah, we talked to Canis, and he was like, I know some stuff, like he was going to, they were gonna have, what's his name, Bronco, be charged for attempted assassination of a president or whatever, even though that's not what fucking happened. We were like, wait, that's not what fucking happened. And so then he kicked us out, and then now we're here. So, yeah, I remember the plot. Teehee. March 28th, 1:12 p.m., prison corridor. Is my chat, like, not pulling up on my phone? Whoopsies. I'm gonna try to multitask here and get both of those going at the same time. Okay. Now, to gather the evidence I need to bolster my case. There it is. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth! Hello? Where are you? Oh. That's the best hiding spot she could find? Where she's, like, immediately visible and not even remotely hidden at all in the slightest even? Alright. It's alright, Kay. You can come down now. The dog won't hurt you when he's over there. Where's Fender? He ran off somewhere. I had no idea he could move that fast. Fender. So, what do we do now? You and I will continue the investigation, and I know just where to start. By solving that one particular mystery that's been dogging us, or I feel like that, yeah, Dodge has a D. That's been dogging us this whole time. Okay. Knight's body was found in one of the prison workshops, but he was presumably being detained in one of the detention center's holding cells. How did he wind up on the other side of those heavy security doors? Let's start by investigating the holding cells. And Mr. Knight's room, right? Did I say Knight's room? I feel like I said that right. And Mr. Knight's room, right? But, what about Mr. Fender? Fuck him. I'm sure he'll find us when he's ready. When he's not cowering like a little bitch. Sure, but he is kind of our boss, isn't he? Well, fucking who cares? Like, who gives a shit? In all honesty, who fucking cares? You think the law has stopped us prosecutors or attorneys before? Oh, you're funny, Kay. March 28th, 1:34 p.m., detention center corridor. It took us 22 minutes to have that conversation and get out. The victim's cell is just over there. Lead the way, Mr. Edgeworth! Alright, so we go in here. I have just about had it. Ooh, I don't know who this is. Who's that? Oh, God. Oh, I skipped over her. I forgot about Lagarde. Hold on. I gotta pull up my... I gotta pull up my own VOD again. Hold on. Where is it? There we go. Hold on. I gotta pull up Lagarde. What fucking voice did I give Lagarde? Holy shit. Where is she? Hello? Hello? Oh, right here. Okay. Go for, like, LaBelle kind of voice. Oh.
You may call me Fifi, of course.
Okay, so LaBelle. Thank you, Past Finn, for the explanation. Warden Lagarde. She must have come from the corridor marked no entry. Then why did she entry? He's still not talking, ma'am? Even with the evidence you Oh, no, that's still guard, not Lagarde. Not confusing at all. Even with the evidence you borrowed from the precinct? No, and I've tried so many times I've lost count. What am I supposed to do? I can't send in a blank report. Just right, I don't know. I guess a killer for hire was always going to be a tough nut to crack. A killer for hire? Oh! That was a bad whatever. I couldn't help overhearing Warden Lagarde, but were you just talking about Oh, fucking, I forgot that was it. Bodhidharma, God damn. Bodhidharma. Is it DH as in duh? Is it just duh? Dharma? Bodhidharma Canis. My, you were listening? How very gosh of you. A girl's privacy is her armor, you know. Do you normally conduct interrogations of the man yourself? Oh, it's not just him, darling. I try to have the occasional tete-a-tete with everyone, you see. God, I hate this. That's what it means to be a member of the family in this little home of ours. I love her fucking scarf, though. I say, there isn't a person who hasn't made the pilgrimage to my office at least once. Your office? How sweet, he's angling.
He's angling for an invite. Well, I suppose it is the hottest ticket in town. Not what I was doing, but I'll take it, you know? It's down this corridor here, darling, but FYI, I don't just let anybody wander in willy-nilly. I feel like you do, though. Anyways, let's see. That would put it right around here. It's a wonderful room, if I do say so myself. All my guests rave about it. And who wouldn't want a view of my fabulous garden and the yard? Ooh la la. The yard? If it's anything like the rest of the place, it's probably full of adorable animals, right? Can I see? Building layout data updated in my organizer. I don't know why I went for the Edgeworth voice there specifically, alright. Oh, darling, it's so sweet of you to take an interest, but I'm afraid that's just not possible. Why not? Because you're not a member of our home. If you want to see it that badly, you'll just have to get convicted for doing something unspeakable. That's a rather steep price to pay. Oh, but just listen to me chattering away like there's no tomorrow. It's time for Allie's, I guess. Yeah, Allie. It's time for Allie's lunchy brunch. This poor dear will be dying. Allie? The sweetest little deer in all the world. I know I shouldn't have favorites, but you know how it is. I really hope that it's an actual physical deer, and she's like, we're taking it as deer as in like sweetest little thing, but I really hope it's a physical, actual, real life deer. That'd be so funny. You know how it is. Now to the yard with me. Ciao for now, darlings. Yeah, I think LaBelle kind of fits well for Lagarde. Oh, damn, she can phase through walls. That's the coolest thing she can do. Why didn't she bring that up? I wanted to ask her more about Canis, but she dominated that conversation from start to finish and then phased through the vault door. All right. I'm gonna question physics another day. Let's go investigate the victim's cell, shall we? All right, later. Oh, here we are. March 28th, 1:43 p.m. Detention center holding cell. Why did it take us 11 minutes to have this conversation? To have the conversation with Lagarde, but talking to Kay took twice the time, actually. What the fuck are we doing? Anyways, so this is Knight's cell. When do you think he was brought in, Mr. Edgeworth? It would have had to have been, what the hell? It would had to have, okay, I don't know why that threw me off so much. It would have to been that, why does that feel wrong? It would had to have been. Why, it would have had to been. It would had to have been. I don't know why that feels so off to me. It would had to have been the evening of the 25th, just after the events at the lake. And then, at some point, he wound up in the prison proper. But how? There must be some evidence here that will point us to the right direction. All right, let's get looking, Mr. Edgeworth. Begin investigation. Oh, I didn't move. Let's start with the jacket. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention, like the jacket. This must be Knight's suit jacket. So I've been doing some research of my own. Oh, and what have you discovered? I've discovered that that guys who look good in suits tend to be popular with the ladies, so that's not helpful to the investigation. Thank you, though. But don't worry, he's gay. No, it's like. But don't worry, guys with frilly neck ruffles are next on my research list. Please stop. Just shut up. Okay, the newspaper. What do we got here? Hey, look, this newspaper's got a chunk of it missing. You're right. A few of its pages have been roughly torn out. But why? Maybe Mr. Knight wanted to clean his cell but didn't have a cleaning cloth? It's not a totally implausible theory, I suppose. But who would try to clean their cell? Doubt the pillow will have anything, maybe put something under it. This bed doesn't look very comfortable. But that pillow cover is very clean. Spotless, in fact. I bet this is the kind of bed Gummy sleeps in. I can just picture it, can't you? No. I sense he's more of a mattress on the floor. Actually so true. Actually so real.
Dude, I had a bed like that for a little bit. I don't know why. I was like a kid at the time. I was no older than 10 years old, but I really wanted a bed that was just 2 mattresses on the floor. So my parents took out my bed frame and just put 2 mattresses on the floor. And I remember I was doing fucking backflips on it. Like, I don't know why. That was just really fun to me. I was doing backflips on this mattress. It was just 2 mattresses on the floor was the thing. I don't know why. It felt like a trampoline in my room. Anyways, so like, I get it. If he's doing it by choice, I get it, man. Anyways, so there's nothing fucking else there. Let's go to the toilet. The bowl is nice and spotless, and there are no signs that the toilet proper has been used. Everything seems to be in order with this toilet here. What? Are you serious? Why? What's wrong? There's no door! There's not even a curtain! Whoever designed this place should have thought a little more about the people who have to live here. I think there might be a reason behind the open plan layout. Is it like a shower door? You know, like those glass shower doors that are like, damn, why are we kind of hitting that shit? Why are me and Kay kind of hitting that shit right now? Hold on. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Let's go here. I must score the everything and find the something. Oh. Ooh, what's a menu doing here, Mr. Etchworth? It seems that those held in the detention center are able to choose what they'd like to eat each day, if they can afford it. Damn, you have to pay? That's wild. Money makes the world go round, I guess. Ah, capitalism, we love it oh so much. But doesn't that make life super easy for rich detainees? Oh, sister, don't even get us started on the rich. Don't even get me fucking started here. Holy shit. Well, Kay, bear in mind that the people held in these cells haven't been found guilty yet. Some of them don't deserve to be punished. Quite of a few of them, in fact. Quite of a few of them? Why not just quite a few? That feels like a typo. That one actually feels like a typo. That's crazy that you have to pay. So you're saying it's fine that people with money don't have as hard of a time as everybody else. Oh god, the classism in me came out. How did I wind up defending the practices of the detention system? No, but she's got a point. Hold on, let's talk about it. Why, when you're detained, do you have to pay for your food? That's like a human right. What the fuck are we doing here? Why is this like a whole, why do we have to pay? I get picking your food. That's a nice offer. Why do I gotta pay for it? What are the prices for this? Like, goddamn. That's a shit system. Hey, look at this weird piece of paper. There's some sort of grid on it. Let's take a closer look. Right. PB, wait. Next move, oh, it's chess. Next move, bishop to g2. Why is that in fucking Arial font, but this is actually written on it? Hold on. What next? Rook? No. Pawn to g6? Pawn to g6. There's a bunch of pawns here. Rook, knight, rook, rook. Billy, I don't know. Alright, let's look at this. The grid appears to be a chess diagram. The victims, I suppose. He was very into chess because his name is Bronco Knight, which I feel like set him on the right path. It's like Edward Nigma. He realized his name was Enigma, like the word, so he's like, ooh, it's a pun. Ooh, I'm gonna be the Riddler. It's like, all right, dude. that's real thing. That's real, by the way. That's so stupid. The grid appears to be a chess diagram. The victims, I suppose. What's a chess diagram? A visual representation of a game of chess. See how the locations of all the pieces are marked? This seems to be a closely fought contest, but perhaps this pawn were... No, wait, hold on. Not now, Mr. Edgeworth! This is no time to be playing games! Yes, I suppose you're right. This isn't the first time I've seen this configuration of pieces. It's not? Open it. Wait.
No. No, you've lost me again. What? This... Oh. Oh, Bronco was your chess buddy. Oh, Bronco was your chess buddy. That sucks for you, dude. It was from a different perspective, but it was definitely the same game. Perhaps it would be wise to take another look at the evidence in my possession. Deduce! This be related to the evidence somehow. Yes, it could, because it's the same fucking game. This chess game. I've seen it before. Enough with the chess chat, Mr. Edgeworth. We're supposed to be investigating here. Focus! I am investigating. This particular bit of chess chat could prove to be vital. Now, take a look at this. Can you tell me what it is? It's the chess set we saw in Mr. Connis' cell. But, I don't really know the rules of chess, so... The rules of the game are not important here. What is important are the positions of the pieces. Compare the ones in Mr. Connis' cell with these. Do you notice anything? Ah! I don't know which piece is which or anything, but if you turn the diagram like this, there are pieces in the same squares. Indeed. There's no dog on the diagram, but that's to be expected. Apart from that, however, the positions of the pieces are identical. And what does that tell us? Oh, I have my correspondence. As unlikely as it may seem, Mr. Connis' chess opponent was Mr. Knight? This could be just the proof we need to show that Mr. Connis had a connection to the victim. Chess diagram data jotted in my organizer. What does he gain from killing him? Though, like, okay, in the actual grand scheme of... Oh, wait, there's more to look at here. Whoops. Don't believe there's any more. Okay, well, you didn't put a check mark. So I didn't know. All right, let's look at this. Reflected in the mirror is a security camera, a great thief's greatest enemy. Nothing about this place is very thief-friendly, if I'm being honest. I think that might be entirely deliberate, Kay. I don't know why I thought it said that might be the something, so I was like, I think that might be the entire fucking point. Guard! I'd like you to retrieve the footage from this security camera and review it as carefully as you can. If you see anything out of the ordinary, inform me immediately. Yes, sir! Oh, and we just go back to normal now. Okay, this way. A standard barred window. No signs of it having been tampered with. I don't think there's any chance our killer escaped through here. Aha! Must remember to bring something to saw through iron bars with. As they say, fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Glad I got the chance to scope this place out. Okay, we're investigating a crime scene, not preparing for your eventual escape. I thought that... Oh, okay, so then wait, what am I supposed to look at now? So what am I... Because I only have one piece of... Yeah, I only have torn newspaper. And there's not a lot to... Oh, I can just leave. Well, no, but okay. So, can I look at it? No. So, what else can I look at? Because the toilet we've discussed... The only thing that's left here is the books, but they said that's not important. I'll check here just to be safe. Let's score the scene. Oh, there's more. Oh, there it is. There's something different about this spot here. This part of the floor is weirdly clean. Did somebody wipe it down or something? Oh, why would somebody only do the part right next to the bed, though? I figured it out. The world! Because we were like... Because Kay was saying, like, oh, maybe they cleaned a specific part because they didn't have a rag. And then, lo and behold, she was right. I moved ever so slightly, and then everything decided to break. There we go. This part of the floor has been wiped clean. Maybe he spilled some grape juice? Who knows? But we can certainly imagine what he used to do the wiping. The torn out pages of that newspaper. Why wouldn't he just ask a guard for a cloth or something, though? Perhaps he didn't want anyone to see what he was wiping up. Ah, that's why it's fucking important. Investigation complete! What did I lose? That was probably from last time. I think we've about exhausted this cell. We've made significant progress by establishing a connection between Mr. Connus and the victim. This is bad. Oh, this is Gumshoe, right? This is bad, sir. Is that the guard? Oh, this is bad, sir. The security camera footage, sir. I watched it and what is it? Can you show it to us? Yes, sir. I have a small playback monitor with me. Then what are you waiting for? Let's see it! God damn, you're useless! No wonder your name is Oh, whoa! 3D models! Whoa! 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 Was that black thing? It's that dog, right? Until now, our assumption was that this crime had taken place inside the prison proper, but it seems that assumption may have been wrong. Ah, that was crazy! A full 3D... Knight had actually been attacked in this location, the detention, the holding cells, right?
Take that!
I don't know which specific, yeah. Right here in the detention center. And the perpetrator was indeed Mr. Connus' dog. This is just the evidence we need. That's crazy, it was a full anime. I was honestly shocked by that. I'm like genuinely shocked that it was a video and not like a bunch of stills. That's crazy. We've really evolved in technology. It's wild. And if this is where Knight was actually murdered, then one of the pieces of evidence we found here in his cell takes on a whole new meaning. The floor, right? There are signs that the floor in the victim's detention center holding cell was wiped clean. So either the dog did it or it was Connus couldn't have done it. I want to know, if I knew chess, I feel like this would be a way better bit, because it's like, is he about to lose? Is my question. Because if he's about to lose, because it's just pawn to g6, but he has the bishop. Next move, bishop to g2. Oh, that's I see. Okay, I had this backwards. I thought he was playing the black piece. He's playing the white piece because he has the. Okay. My theory entirely is just something as simple as like, Connus was about to lose, so he just had him murked. I don't know. One of the pieces, right. The night cell was a crime scene. Which piece of evidence takes on a new significance? This one.
Take that!
It's like the blood getting wiped away. I don't know if I said that earlier, but I had that thought as well. The floor of Knight's cell was wiped clean, presumably to remove something. Could that something have been his blood? Thank you, officer. Would you mind doing me one more favor? Name it, sir. There's a detective by the name of Gumshoe somewhere in this facility. I need you to give him a message. Tell him to have this cell tested for traces of blood, and to report the results to Edgeworth. You got it, sir! Can I write that down? Wiped floor data updated in my organizer, because now we know it's potentially blood. Now we can really go after that Connus guy, right, Mr. Edgeworth? No, not yet. We still don't know how Knight and the dog moved between his cell and the prison proper. Right, so that's what we need to figure out next. What's the play, coach? Where are we off to? I suspect one of the guards might know something. We should ask those posted nearby and see what they have to tell us. Are we gonna get like actual characters, or is it just gonna be guard? March 28 to 15 p.m. Detention Center Corridor. Okay, time to get asking. Huh? Whoa! Look who it fucking is! You couldn't stay away from this franchise for long, could you, Lang? Hold on, I gotta remember his voice. Fuck. It's just American Van Zykes. Thanks for the tour. Later. Thanks for the tour. Later. I guess that's kind of, yeah, that's about right. That's about right. The music is... Well, well, Mr. Prosecutor and his little friend. I didn't expect to run into you here. Must be my lucky day. This is Agent Shilong Lang of Interpol. He was in charge of a case I worked on 2 weeks back. I thought he had gone home to Zhangfa after that, but here he is. You had some business to take care of, I take it, Agent Lang. You could say that. Nothing that need concern you, though. First a black hound, now a wolf all in black. Hey, wait, why are you all alone today? Well, Kashina, did you forget, like, the entire thing? You had, like, a deep connection to that. Are you stupid? That's true. He's usually... Oh, you meant the NPCs. My bad. you meant the motherfuckers who don't get names. My bad. That's true. He's usually accompanied by an army of police officers. I hear you were at it again a couple days back, sticking your nose into things. A couple of days back. Ah, he means the incident with the president of Zhangfa. Actually, I had thought you might be there as well, heading up the security detail. Ha! Our president doesn't have much faith in the efficiency of his own country's police force. Maybe now he'll think twice before using contractors again. Amateurs. Agent Lang doesn't have much faith in prosecutors or the courts to do their jobs right, which is why he's so meticulous about investigating with his hand-picked cream-of-the-crop officers. Indeed, no doubt things would have turned out differently had you and your men been in charge. My men, huh? Yeah, those guys aren't around anymore. Whoa, what? What happened? What? They're not? It's funny, isn't it? I'm a real lone wolf now. Okay, well, hold on. That's like a little concerning, because you were Interpol, and the fact you don't have, like, agents and, like, a group with you makes me think that something happened, and I'm just, like, a little worried. What are you saying, Agent Lang? What on earth happened? I told you, it doesn't concern you. See you around, Mr. Prosecutor. Put my sunglasses back on, by the way. Wow, he seemed not okay. Yes, and I would very much like to know why. But there's nothing we can do about it right now. We'll worry about Agent Lang later. We have an investigation to conduct. Alright, let's start by talking to these guards. Hey. I was wondering, have you seen an enormous black dog wandering around here recently? That thing? No way! If I had, I'd... Well, let's just say I'd be a lot more nervous about standing guard here. So do you have this dog? So do you and this dog have some kind of history or something? I'm noticing a little... Now, okay, you should know when to let sleeping dogs lie. By the sound of it, Connis's dog hasn't been spotted on this side of those heavy security doors. Alright, what about you? Oh man, I'm in so much trouble! What's the matter? You seem perturbed. Well, you see, one of my uniforms is missing. I could have sworn it was right here in my locker! Did it grow a pair of legs and run off somewhere? Where in the world did that idea spring from? I hope you track it down soon. I'll be rooting for you. Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm gonna lose my fucking job. Cool. Missing guard uniform. Gotcha. Hey. Are those my faithful assistants I see before me? There you go. Welcome back. Took you a fucking minute. Fender. And where exactly have you been? Where have I been? I've been looking for you too. Been searching high and low. Wandering lonely through the prison halls. It was terrible, I tell ya. But the prison's over there or on the other side of the facility, boss. Ooh. So, listen! I just got the lowdown on some seriously dynamite material. You want to hear it, right? Right? Seamless. I was chatting with a few of the guards and they told me something très interessant. I'm gonna guess I said that right. Turns out the Bronxster had himself a little incident 2 days ago. Pre-mortem, if you catch my drift. An incident? He shit his pants? Simeon told you he came to visit his... Oh, shit. Simeon told you he came to visit his pal, right? Well, it happened right after they'd wrapped up, when Bronco was being escorted back to his cell. Oh, shit. It was just one guard and he was handcuffed, obs.
They'd made it back to the guard and oh my god, I didn't get to read a damn thing. They'd made it back and the guard was taking off his cuffs when the Bronxter clobbered him, knocked the poor guy out cold. Sounds like it might have been the prelude to a jailbreak. Because when the other guards showed up, they couldn't find their comrade's key. Were there any rumblings about Knight attempting an escape? That's the bit that fries the old noggin. There were none. He just sat in his cell, then turned up dead. And what's more, he swore right to the end that he never stole the keys. They turned his cell inside out too, but no dice. The guard who was struck, what did he have to say? Nothing. Poor guy was still out when they took him to the hospital. Word is, he's still there. So there's nobody around to tell us what really happened. Interesting, though. Mr. Knight's cell key. A guard was attacked, and his key, including was stolen. They have yet to be recovered. Okay. What the? Oh, this is winter, right? Okay. With the power of my past uploads, going to youtube.com/Mr. Finster, going to when we got our investigation interrupted. When was the last time that motherfucker talked? Seems to be right about here.
I suspect I know what you're getting at, Winner.
No.
Yes, I'm here to prove himself to be in due time. Now, let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess, Edgeworth.
Okay. Cool.
What the? It's you, losers!
Oh my god, that's all we fucking need. That's all we need! Right now, of all times, is the prick! And his mommy! The little shit and his mom, my god.
Why are you still hanging around here like a bad smell?
Hey there, little buddy. Listen, Miles here is working with me now as an associate.
Nonsense! You were all just here to cause trouble and turn my investigation into a fart!
Stupid ass.
Eustace means farce, of course. A simple slip of the tongue.
I can't even... Seems like a reasonably apt choice of words to me.
Judge Cavell, great to see you again. I know who you are. You are Simeon Saint's attorney.
Guilty as charged. Now that we've broken the ice, how about a friendly... Oh my fucking god, I'm sorry! Or not! I'm totally cool either way, you know?
Now, did I hear you correctly? That Mr. Edgeworth has joined the defense team?
Yup, and me too! We're officially employees of Edgeworth & Co.
But a prosecutor is a public servant. You would draw your sword on the goddess to work for personal gain?
It's not a problem if I'm not getting paid, though, correct?
Exactly what he said! Miles here is just a volunteer! We're all about pro bono stuff over at Edgeworth & Co. How wonderful. So you all work without reward. The goddess would surely approve.
Yeah! I'm a regular philanthropist.
Judge Cavell, I was hoping to ask you about the grounds for Simeon Saint's arrest. That information is on a need... Is that a challenge, I hear? No, I was just asking Judge Cavell... I'm always ready for a little verbal combat to show you what it takes to be a real winner.
How is it verbal combat if you won't let me speak? Still, this could prove useful, actually. I'll let him speak his way into a corner.
Fine, we'll do as you suggest. Now, if you could begin with telling us why Mr. Saint was arrested. There will be no need for that. Eustace, we should... Not now, Cavell. Watch and wonder. As I put this pathetic prosecutor in his place, he's going to run rings around me.
I think you meant to say you would be the one running rings around me. You know what, fuck it, he was right, so...
And I will, so badly that your ears will be ringing. Prepare to be humbled, Edgeworth.
Okay, I found the character. Workshopped it, got it, boom.
You want to know why I arrested that man? It's simple. I found evidence of him all over that thing. How's that for some winningly incontrovertible, conclusive proof? And who saw the truth first? Why, me, of course. Winner by name, winner by nature.
Okay, unfortunately, that goes kind of hard. Like, winner by name, winner by nature, and also what was the other thing he said? Watch and wonder also goes kind of hard as a catchphrase. I'm stealing at least one of those. Unfortunately, watch and wonder is crazy. Where do I even begin?
Look at you, utterly lost for words in the face of such mastery. I'll take your silence as yet another win. Honestly, does he ever just shut the fuck up? You said that you were the one who arrested Mr. Saint. But do you even have the authority to do so, Mr. Winner? Well, obviously it was the police who actually arrested him. But I told them to do it, so I think I can claim the credit, don't you? Do you want my honest answer? 'Cause no. Of course that's what he meant. Oh my god. This is clearly going to take a while. A shame, really. Given that I'm much more interested in what Judge Gavelle is silently thinking over there. Reason for arrest. Simple, I found evidence, and we're just gonna press this and be like, what fucking evidence are you talking? I hate his theme, by the way. I hate this shit. It's getting on my nerves. I hate this shit so much. Evidence of him was all over that thing. Could you be a little more specific, Mr. Winner? Do I really have to spell it out for you, Edgeworth? I'd hoped even you could put 2 and 2 together. Stop messing around. The onus, I guess? Stop messing around. The onus is on you to provide a comprehensible testimony. Come now, Eustace. I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth and his friends would be very interested to learn how you cracked the case. That's your mom, dude. Like, that's your mom. That's your fucking mom. I refuse to believe anything else. That's your mother. That's your mother. You came out of her womb. That's your mother. Like, I don't care. Even if you didn't come out of her womb, that's your mother. I don't care. She's treating you like a little child. Like her little child. Like her baby boy. Like, that's your mom. They certainly look keen to hear about it. Fine, if you insist. I will fill in the gaps. Brace yourselves, because this is going to blow your tiny little minds. I bet you didn't even know, but the victim had, wait for it, a chess set with him. I'm fully aware. And that chess set was covered in fingerprints of a certain Mr. Simeon Saint. Oh my god, this dude's so fucking stupid. Oh my fucking god, he's so fucking stupid. He's so fucking dumb. It's impressive how fucking stupid he is. What do you mean? Why is this your revelation? I hate your theme so fucking much. I hate your theme so much. It was brought to him at his request by Saint, you dumb fucking imbecile. Oh my god. I'm crying. I'm actually he's so fucking stupid. Praise be to the goddess of justice for the insight she offers, and congratulations once again, Eustace. More like praise be to the goddess of idiocy. Oh my god, I hate you both. Your kid is stupid, Gavelle. Your kid is dumb. Your kid is full of rocks in his head. And you've polished those rocks to a mirror shine. And on one hand, while the guy in the mirror is pissing me off, the dude who is in front of the mirror is worse. I hate him. Holy shit. You would not object to Eustace amending his testimony, I trust, Mr. Edgeworth? No, by all means, please do. I want to kill him. I want to go to jail for his death. Mr. Saint's fingerprints were all over it. Yes, you want to know? I'll give you 3 guesses why. I will give you 3 honest-to-God guesses as to why the fingerprints of Simeon Saint were on that fucking chessboard. I will give you 3 guesses. Holy shit. so the fingerprints on the chess set are the ace up your sleeve. Are we serious? That's your trump card. That's your grand deduction. That's your quote unquote checkmate. That's your finishing moment. Are you expecting me to do the breakdown now? Like that was your finale. That's what you planned? You planned for that to be the finale and to be like the definitive. Oh my god. The what up my what? Oh yes, the chess set up the ace's sleeve. Oh my god, he's so stupid! This twink is so dumb! How old are you? 17? Yeah, you fucking act it. Oh my god! Holy shit! I hate him. I hate him so much. Okay. That's right, Edgeworth. I've got a winning hand as usual. You don't even know how to keep like a through line to your witty bits. You're just saying a bunch of random shit. Like, look at me. I'm like, only your winning hand is a busted flush. Like, I'm able to play off your shit better than you can play off your own shit. What are we doing? I hate him. I hate him so much. I hate him. I hope he's the victim in chapter 3. I hate him so much. I hate him so fucking much. For you see, it was Simeon Saint who brought that chess set to the victim in the first place, you dumb fucking twink. Therefore, it's only natural that his fingerprints are all over it. I want to kill him. I want to kill him. I want this twink dead. Shog! What? That took a while to sink in. Jesus Christ, he's actually running on Windows Vista. Oh my god, I can't handle it. In conclusion, those fingerprints aren't proof of anything, and Mr. Saint's arrest was premature. Premature? Like me. I hate him. I hate him so much. I want him to be the victim in case 3, or case 4, or case 5, or the next Ace Attorney game. I want him to be I want him to die. The incident took place here within the walls of this facility, and being neither a guard nor a prisoner, it makes very little sense to suspect Mr. Saint. Oh! Now what? What brilliant deduction have you come up with now? Fucking god. I think you might be premature. I think you might be the premature one here, Edgeworth. You are 17. I want to point that out. You are 17. You are still going through puberty. Or like you're in the tail end of it. You just finished, whatever. You're 17. Also, why did he do a Goku giggle? The fucking like are you ready to, are you planning to fight? Are you wanting to see how strong I am? Do I seem pretty strong? Do you want to fight me? I hate him so much. And to think you were the one accusing me of being hasty. Did he only just work out what that word means? Sure, I identified Mr. Saint as a suspect faster than pretty much anybody else, because I didn't look at half of the evidence, I didn't question fucking anyone, I just saw something, got one slight bit of evidence out of context, I was like, oh, yep, he did it, God! And I won the race when it comes to picking out the crucial evidence too. I'm quick on the draw, you see. That is not a good thing! This is not a race, this is court, these are people's lives on the line. Why is every prosecutor like this? Holy shit! But hasty, not at all. You're right that Mr. Saint isn't a guard or a prisoner here, but he was overruled. Eustace. Judge Gavel. Was he about to give something actually useful and you wanted to stop your baby boy? I hate both of you. You are a dynamic duo of dumbass. Dynamic dumbasses. I hate you so much. Judge Gavel. But out, Gavel! I have him right where I want him! Forgive me, Eustace, but if I may, you are stupid as fuck and I disown you. What? While the particulars of the suspect are indeed fascinating, don't we have something a little more impressive to share with the prosecutor? Defense attorney now, shut up. Something more impressive. I don't like this look they're giving each other either. I hate this shit, actually. If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Edgeworth, Eustace made an ingenious deduction concerning the murder weapon. Perhaps you would like to hear it? Oh, and I'm sure it's ingenious because your baby boy could do no wrong. I want both of you arrested for just
pissing me off.
Yes, of course, that. Well remembered, Gavel. Listen to this, Edgeworth, and prepare to be amazed.
I really thought you were going to say Watch and Wonder again. If that's the one, if you never say Watch and Wonder again, that's crazy, because that's such a fantastic line.
Objection! Will this ingenious deduction explain why Mr. Saint was arrested? No. Let's just say you won't be disappointed. Oh, I fucking bet I won't. I'm sure you'll find new ways to impress me on how stupid one 17-year-old can be. Judge Gavel deliberately diverted the conversation away from my line of questioning. What exactly is she up to? Yeah, let me reread what she said. Like, what did she overrule? Hasty, not at all. You're right that Mr. Saint wasn't a guard or a prisoner here, but he was something. Like, there's another word. Like, what? It all, okay, I'm gonna try to actually guess based on what I was given. So, not a guard or a prisoner. He was, like, what's something that he could be? Best fears that, oh, give me 1 second to ban a motherfucker. Hold on, /ban. Fucking, please, what the fuck is it? Is that an I or an, that's an I think. Did that work? What the fuck is your name and how do I, hold on, I can pull up you and, why the fuck is it not letting me? There we go. Let me ban you, cause that's not how we do things on my, that's not how we do things on my channel. Promoting some scam. There we go. Get the fuck out of my chat. I'm probably gonna cut all that out of the YouTube upload. Or at least part of it. Hold on. Clap back! Hi, we're back. I had to ban someone. I was trying to figure out how to do it. Okay! Alright, so so guard or prisoner. But he was gay. No, he was I can only think of like a visitor, but that wouldn't be like a bombshell. He was a defendant or something. I don't know. Anyways, what exactly is she up to? Anyways, I can't wait to hear this brilliant testimony from this guy. Fact 1. The murder weapon was some sort of metal blade. That's a fact? Are we sure it's not the teeth of a dog? That's a fact? Okay. Fact 2. Potentially deadly blades are strictly controlled within the prison walls, as we both know. Right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Because it's a prison? Yeah. From these 2 facts, I conclude that the weapon in question must have come from outside. He dumb as hell. It must have been hidden inside the chess set. That's what I think, anyway. There's no fucking room to hide a knife. Just like objectively. Like, there's no room to hide a knife in there because there's a full thing of chess pieces, and this doesn't really have a lot of space in there, and this can't open up anymore. So I want you to die in one of these chapters so badly. And since the only prints we found on the chess set belonged to the victim and the suspect, I'd say it's blindingly obvious who brought the weapon in and used it, wouldn't you? If nothing else, his testimony this time is a little more comprehensible than the last. Another winning deduction brought to you by one winner, Eustace, prosecutor extraordinaire. I want you ran over by a truck. More like one winner, useless prosecutor extraordinaire. Hey! Talk to him! If you ask me. But how could anyone even hide a weapon inside that chess set? Yeah, good question. Why don't you take a look for yourselves? Inside the chessboard. I suppose there's only one way to find out. I just did this. There's nothing in here but chess pieces. That laugh is really something. Seems pretty confident the weapon was hidden in here somewhere. I'd better take a closer look. Like, can you take out the green? Okay, so there was something. Okay, alright, you got a little something. I'll give you that. You got a little something in there. What? The stiff lining at the top opens like a flap door. Whoa! There's plenty of room in there. Indeed. More than enough to hide something like a small knife. Ingenious, no. The killer snuck the weapon in by No. You got one little thing. Again, we're doing this again, where you're like, you get a small little tidbit of information. You can open up that panel and it can hide. Yes, it could hide a knife, right? It could. I'm not going to deny it. It could. It could also hide a lollipop. It could hide a pen. It could hold a piece of paper. It could hold a cloth. It could hold a slice of pizza if you're gross. What we cannot deduce is that it held anything in there that I listed besides the pizza. We can rule that one out. But, like, you just, like, assumed. Where's this knife you speak of, jackass? Huh? Who do you mean, huh? Let me finish, will you? What the fuck, man? I fear you've not been listening, Mr. Winner. Or perhaps you've simply forgotten. The detention center is outfitted with a security gate. Huh? Yeah, and? The security gate also acts as a metal detector, Eustace. We must pass through another one on the way into the prison itself, remember? Yes, that's right, of course I remember. So unless you have the gall, the absolute titanium alloy balls to say that fucking this pocket chess set has, like, a lining in the box that can dampen metal signatures in it. Like, unless you have the fucking chutzpah to say that, you're just dumb. He definitely didn't. He did not remember. He doesn't remember shit. He can barely remember his own name if he doesn't say it 15.5 times in every conversation. It would have been impossible to smuggle a metal blade through such a gate and into the facility, which would seem to blow a rather large hole in your reasoning, Mr. Winner. Why? The gate is only used to scan people. Then why did you fucking bring it up? Why did you? Holy shit. I hate you. I hate you and your dumbass son. Any items they bring into the facility are only subjected to a cursory check. Why? That feels like such an insane gap in your protection. That seems like a major flaw in your security system and your protocols and all that. Why the fuck would you do that? Why not have another metal detector for items and thingies and doodads and whatchamabobs? Holy shit! I know it's the Ace Attorney world we're talking about here, but there's just some things that are universally dumb. Any items they bring into the facility are only subjected to a cursory check. Are you telling me that the chess set wasn't put through the metal detector? It should have been. Alas, it seems the guards have grown a little lax in that regard of late. Fire them! Holy shit, you are all stupid. You are all the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. I hate y'all. I hate every single one of you. Very good. Thank you, Cavell. It was my pleasure. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would be so kind as to begin your cross-examination. cross-examination. It's like she's holding a trial. Well, no matter. Let's see how well this ingenious deduction of Mr. Withers holds up, shall we? I hate him. I hate him. Haters gonna hate. I wouldn't want my life. Sorry. The fact of the murderer was some sort of metal blade.
Hold it!
A metal blade, you say? And do you have any evidence to support this? Ha! You mean you didn't even look at the victim's injuries? Why, I'm not surprised, you third-rate. Or why am I not surprised, you third-rate? Killed instantly by a stab wound to the throat. There is literally nothing about it being metal. You have no proof it's metal. You've said it's metal and stated it like a fact when there's no proof to that. You're like a Republican, sorry. Too much? Okay, so, right. The fatal blow is a stab wound to the neck. Right, the metal is what we're not denying it's a stab wound. That autopsy cannot be updated. We're talking about a fucking metal. And it was delivered by a knife-like blade. That much is absolutely beyond doubt. Where are you getting that from? It appears that they're not yet aware of a certain other piece of information. Lost for words, are we? Then I'll just keep going. My brilliant deductions don't end there, you know. So, okay. So the fucked up part is he's stupid. I know how he's stupid. I know why he's stupid. I don't know where to put the proof that he's stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I know who's stupid, I know when they're stupid, I know what they're stupid about, I know how they're stupid. I don't know where to call out they're stupid. Here, my guess is...
Objection!
No, but it's the dog. It's the dog. Like, unless I'm missing something, he's still brilliantly stupid. I just don't remember where the issue is. I don't know why I took this. Okay, hold on. Oh. So that.
Objection!
Hello? What do you think of this piece of evidence? Why do you want to know? Don't you see? It proves that there's a contradiction in your testimony. It does, though! What? Oh, God damn! God damn! That actually looked painful, dude. Jesus. Calm yourself, Eustace. His so-called evidence proves nothing. Huh? Really? Dude, it's like you just got here. Holy shit, he's actually 3 minutes old and I want him dead. If only Judge Cavell weren't here. Try to ensure that some substance in your It does! Metal blade. Like, that's the part where it's like he's full of shit. From these two facts include the weapon in question must have come from outside. Is that where I put the dog?
Objection!
No. Where the fuck do I put the dog? Where do I put the dog? Because it's the dog, unless I'm genuinely forgetting something. I'm gonna check. Like, right now, in fact. I feel... Killed instantly by a stab wound to the throat. Body is covered in dirt. There's also a small cut on his scalp from when he suffered a blow to the head. I'm gonna flip my shit. I'm gonna flip my fucking shit. Who's the person for the murder weapon become primary thing? Right. These two facts I concluded that the weapon in question must have come from outside. It must have been hidden inside the chest set. So I think anyway, and since the only prints were found in the chest set belonged to the victim and the suspect, I'd say it's blindly obvious who brought the weapon in and used it. Am I just like, am I the dumb one? Because it's the dog. The dog is the answer. Solid claims to have seen this dog biting the victim's throat. He doesn't seem to like me very much. Is it? I don't know if this is what I just did. I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay, I thought that might have been it. Contradicted yourself there. What? Is that true, Gavel? Of course not, Eustace. You're perfect and you could do no wrong ever. The contradictions I see are Mr. Edgeworth's own base. Oh, ha, so this is completely contradiction-free. I knew it! Gurk, his testimony is riddled with contradictions. If only Judge Cavell can keep covering for him, I'd be able to get the truth. Okay, I'm just gonna press everything, because I might just be stupid.
Hold it!
I might be the stupid one, he's stupider, though. The fact that such objects are strictly controlled doesn't mean they're actually forbidden. Well, no, I mean, some of the prisoners used scissors to cut the animal's hair, and that avenue of inquiry was consensually, whatever, pursued, as you no doubt recall, Eustace. Yes, only one bladed object has been signed out by a single prisoner at the time of the incident. The item was tested for traces of blood, but none were found. I suppose he's referring to the scissors Mr. Sawit was using. So there's no way the blade in question came from inside the prison. These two facts have concluded the weapon.
Hold it!
Outside. What does that mean exactly? Haha! The opposite of inside, you numbskull. I want him gunned down. Was that an attempt at clarification or a put down? Because it clearly accomplished neither. What Eustace means to say is that it must have been brought from outside the prison by Mr. Saint. Honestly, Edgeworth, if you haven't figured that out by now, then you're an even bigger loser than I thought! Why are you crying? The feeling is mutual, believe me. Mr. Saint clearly brought the murder weapon into the prison. The question is how? It must have been hidden inside that chest set. That's what I think, anyway. I'm gonna press it, because I feel like But no murder weapon was found at the crime scene, and there's nothing inside the chessboard either. I'm curious, Mr. Winner, do you also have thoughts about where the weapon might be? Well, the perpetrator must have hidden it somewhere in the prison. Is there a problem with this claim? Yeah, there's a problem. They hid it somewhere inside the prison. That seems unlikely. In fact, I can prove that's not the fucking case. What evidence suggests that the murder weapon isn't hiding in some prison? Somewhere in the prison, oops. I just want to make, like, okay, prison search. Winner, Gavell, and Warren searched the prison for the murder weapon, but couldn't find anything. Hiding somewhere. Well, because they... It's either because they searched or because... Dog. I'm gonna try dog. I'm so confident it's dog. That's your evidence? Yes, and it's quite conclusive, I think you'll find. Overruled, because I don't like you. Ignore him, Eustace. Hold on, I got the wrong bit. Is it literally just... Alright then, where's this proof of yours? I know I have something that proves there is no murder weapon inside the prison. This should be all the proof you need, Mr. Winner. What evidence suggests your own fucking...
Take that!
Your own check? Yeah, you fucking checked. Okay, so I thought that was too... So, I'm gonna be real. The reason I picked dog over their own fucking investigation is because I had the gall. I had the absolute audacity to think that Winner remembered something he did. Whoops! My bad. Sorry, I overestimated Winner because I thought he was a normal person. My mistake. He's stupid. I'm starting to worry about your memory, Mr. Winner. That's not a dig. It's like, actually, that's real. Like, are you okay? Have you suffered any brain trauma recently? Oh, I guess you wouldn't remember. Didn't you and the good judge search the prison with Warden Lagarde? And didn't you fail to find a likely murder weapon, you daft bitch? Well, yes, but I guess we just missed it, that's all. Wow, way to undermine yourself. You're saying your search wasn't entirely thorough. You, the so-called winning rookie. Stop making fun of me! I'm 5 minutes old! Hey, Gavell. Eustace. Calm yourself. Breathe deeply. Do not allow your opponent to get under your skin. You're right. I'm a winner! Why should I let third-rate losers like Edgeworthless here get under my skin? His music makes me want to grab him by the throat and throw him to the ground like I'm planting a dumbass tree. I hate him so much! Thank you to leave my name out of the... Well, kind of my name. That would have been... I feel like that would have been a funnier line. Just, I'd thank you to leave my kind of name out of this. Like, I'd like you to leave sort of my name out of this. Like, I don't know why, that's just a funnier line to me.
Well, I'm Kay Faraday, and I'm A-OK.
Not you, for the love of God.
Look, it's simple. Since my first-rate investigation didn't turn up any weapon, it means there wasn't one to find.
So then your entire fucking testimony is worthless. I'm tearing up. He's so fucking dumb. I hate him so much.
Which leaves only one possibility. The murderer took the weapon with him when he left the prison. That's why we couldn't find it when we looked. Obviously.
That goes against everything. Ooh, I need to calm down. Everything's fine. I'm an adult. But what you are proposing is impossible. This proves why the culprit couldn't possibly have taken the weapon out of the prison with them. Well, that's Sawwit's bracelet specifically. So the door sensors, right?
Wait, actually, wait, what?
I thought it would be the door sensors.
Indeed, it proves it beyond a doubt.
Wait, I thought it actually was the door sensor because proves why the culprit couldn't possibly have taken the weapon out of the prison with them. The doors, I thought it was because the.
Wait, is it
Hold on, did I like misunderstand? And this is why it proves the culprit. Oops, my bad. I was thinking prisoner. Figure out why the murder weapon couldn't have been removed from the prison. Perhaps I think about the route we would have needed to take. I'll have my answer. I was saying, what are you proposing is possible in this? Give me a moment. Deployed at the entrance to both the detention center and the prison proper.
Take that!
Right? Yeah, okay. I'm back on it now. Sorry.
more memory trouble, Mr.
Winter. I'm actually worried for you. I feel like you need to get some kind of... I feel like you need to go to a doctor. It's like genuinely concerning now. Like, not a joke. It's like, I'm like actually a little worried for you. You're 17. You should not be having memory issues like this. Like, it is very concerning. I would genuinely recommend going to a doctor because this is not any kind of healthy. I would, like, seriously, man, consider it. Before you forget, write this down and, like, go to a doctor because you're forgetting stuff. For real.
More memory trouble, Mr. Winter. Now you're forgetting things you yourself said.
Are you making fun of me again?
Oh, so you remember what I said. But perhaps you might have been better served by remembering this.
What's that? Oh. Go to a doctor. I'm, like, actually begging you. Like, I'll pay for the fucking medical treatment. I don't care. Get help.
Wait, does he seriously not remember?
It would certainly seem that way. Like, I'm actually worried. There is a security gate at each of the entrances to the detention center and the prison proper. Coming from the prison, anyone leaving the facility would have had to have passed through both of them. Again, go to a doctor, man. I'm, like, genuinely worried for your, like, I'll testify to the doctor that this shit's, like, unnatural as fuck, dude. Like, please go to a doctor. I'm very worried for your health as a 17-year-old.
2 gates, both fitted with metal detectors.
Oh, wait, now I remember. I totally remember.
It looks like he got his memory back. So, as you can see, there was no way anyone could have taken a weapon through both gates. And therefore, there was no way the murder weapon could have left the building. In which case, Mr. Edgeworth, perhaps you would care to tell us where you think the murder weapon might be?
It is still on the premises. That's the only plausible conclusion to be drawn.
We searched the prison for and we couldn't find anything! Because you were never going to find anything to begin with. Not when you were laboring under the misconception that it's a blade you were looking for. Now we pull out the dog. Yeah, we know the truth about what happened to Mr. Knight. We've seen it with our own eyes. That's quite a claim. I assume you have the evidence to support it. What is the weapon that was used to commit the crime?
Take a look at this, Judge Cavell, and the weapon used in this case will become clear. Where is the video?
Take that!
This is footage taken from a security camera trained on Knight's holding cell.
Now, watch it for yourselves and see. Look at the animation. That's a whole video this time. It's crazy. You can see it in the reflection, too. You can see it in the reflection. That's crazy. What? But how? This footage captures the moment the victim was attacked by a black dog. More than sufficient proof of how he really died, wouldn't you say? Yes, it is certainly significant. So now we know that Knight was in fact killed in his cell by a vicious dog. A dog that moved the victim's body to the prison workshop post-mortem. We know this thanks to an eyewitness who saw the dog in the workshop when the body was discovered. Of course, I think we can all agree that there is no way the dog could have planned such a crime itself. Indeed, I fear it may be his handiwork after all. What the fuck do you mean overruled? What are we overruling? What's to overrule? What the fuck? Who messaged me? I just saw ooh. Okay. That's quite enough of that, Mr. Edgeworth. Judge Gavel, what? You are correct that this footage is an important piece of evidence, but it also raises an important new question. A question that I suspect you have also been asking yourself. She's right, there is one major problem with my version of the events. The black dog, the one that belongs to one of the inmates. How did it move between the holding cells and the prison proper at will? Oh! No, wait, we do have an answer! We do have an answer! Go fuck yourself! I don't know why they would do this to this dog specifically, but prisoners are... Wait, hold on. Where's the... They said a thing! They open the door as if an animal is detected. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. And I don't know if the connecting corridor is... I don't know if the connecting corridor is also fitted with the well, no, they literally said they can't get out of there. Okay, never mind. I'm wrong. Oh! Never mind! There's a very clear way. I don't know if my mouse is showing up on screen. There is a way. There's a whole loop around you can go through. The holding cell, go to the warden's office, go to the blue area, and go to the prison. You have the way. And I'm sure as shit. Like, okay. Because I don't know what this room is. I don't know what the blue room is. It looks like a bathhouse or something. Like, I don't know why. This looks like a bath to me. Like the blue rectangle here. But if it's possible for an animal to walk through this door and these two doors, it can easily go around and go to the prison proper and to the detention center. And then workshop A, we've established the animals can go to, like, for funsies. Like, they're able to get in here. So then, okay, so here. And there might be a door here. If we go back, we might be able to see there's a door in this side that functions as what we're talking about. So if animals can go into the workshop, and if this door is in the workshop, which it doesn't look to be, well, it could, yeah, it is, because the cells and then the workshop. So if there's a door by the workshop, or some way to go through the workshop to this room, whatever it may be, Helmut can go through here, into the blue room, through the warden's office, into the detention center, murk him, go through the detention center again, go through the warden's office, go through blue room, go to the prison, go to workshop A. It is not impossible, you fuckheads. Oh! How do we answer that one, Mr. Edgeworth? The truth is, I figured it out literally just now. Of course not! The truth is, I haven't figured that out yet. Of course not. Can it, Wonderboy? Wonderboy is great. You didn't even notice there was a problem. Overruled, I assure you. He's so smart and special, and he, my little boy, figured it out way before you did. Until the defense provides an adequate explanation, the court cannot accept your line of law. We're not in a courtroom, lady. That is all. Court is adjourned. We're not in court! We're still not in court! You can't gavel your way out of this, Gavel. But wait, there's still so much more to explore. You can't overrule. We're not in a fucking courtroom. Fuck!
Court is no longer in session, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would be so kind as to leave the courtroom.
Court was never in session in the first place!
Once again, this court is a
It's not a courtroom! Detainment center! We may not have all the answers yet, but you haven't explained anything either regarding Mr. Saint.
What do you mean?
Just as we don't yet know how the dog made it into one of the detention center's holding cells. Prison, blue room, warden's office, office area, detention center, cell, Merc, detention cell, office area, warden's office, blue room, prison, workshop A. I hate everyone. You can't know how Mr. Saint could have made it inside the detention center, let alone the prison either. He would have been allowed as far as the visitor's room to see his friend, but no further. So it's hard for me to conceive how he could have committed a crime in a place he had no access to. Judge Cavell, I believe it's your turn to provide some proof. Proof that Simeon Saint was able to enter the prison. I hate you!
Haha. You wish for the court to provide you with proof. Highly irregular, but very well.
What? They actually have something? I was bullshitting.
Now seems like a good as time as any. And I suppose you have been kind enough to share your own theories on the case.
What's she building up to here? Hold on.
Mr. Edgeworth, I suspect you don't know what Mr. Saint does for a living. Allow me to fill you in. He is a circus performer. Oh, he was allowed in as a guest. Oh, that's bad.
It still doesn't. My theory is still probably right. Because if we go again, if we just look at the I don't know why I went this way to get to the map, but whatever. If we look at the map, once again, I just want to point out there is proof. Like, if we can get into the warden's office, we will be able to prove without a shadow of a doubt Workshop A can go to Blue Room, can go to Warden's. If we can functionally prove that the animals, like chips, that allows them to go through Workshop A and Workshop B's door and like any door, right? If we can get proof that they can go through this door and go through these two doors, we're fucking done here. Like, it does not feel as hard as they're saying it is. Yes, he had a way in, which is not great for our case. But this still does not ignore every single thing we know about the case, plus my own theory. This doesn't change fucking anything. Okay, hold on, wait. I just want to make sure I got this right. Essentially, you are trying to say that he brought in the weapon because he was a circus like he was able to get in here because he's a circus performer. Hey, how are you doing today? This game is frustrating me. Because everyone is stupid.
Other than that, I'm fine, teehee.
What?
Yes, perhaps you've heard of the Very Big Sir.
This is just called the Very Big Sir. Okay. Oh, don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day, after all. Important in what way, exactly? A big meeting of some kind, perhaps? A meeting? Oh, fuck no. I couldn't think of anything worse. No, yesterday the circus came to visit. You see it now, I assume? As I'm sure you are aware, a show was held yesterday for the prisoners' entertainment. A show featuring animals and performers, performed by members of the Berry Big Circus. So, does that mean Mr. Saint? Yes, Mr. Saint was allowed inside the prison as a part of that show. A fact that has been confirmed beyond reasonable doubt. She held on to that fact until the last possible moment. She let me run with my own theory, and only afterwards did she use it to reveal the truth. Wait. But out, Gavel! I have him right where I want him! Forgive me, Eustace, but if I may, while the particulars of the suspect are indeed fascinating, don't we have something a little more impressive to share with the prosecutor? That must be why she steered him onto a different topic back then, too. I got you good, didn't I, you third-rate prosecutor? I will end you! This has nothing to do with you! I hate him. I hate him with all of my heart. Gentlemen, this court is well and truly adjourned. If I may offer a word of advice, Mr. Edgeworth. Still not a courtroom. Still a detention center, but all right. Your conduct as a prosecutor is already in question. You would do well to remember that you were removed from this case for a precise reason, so that you could hide the truth of the case. What are you trying to say? That the committee reserves the right to confiscate your badge at any time. Should you wish to retain it, you would do well to avoid crossing paths with us again. Is that a threat? The goddess of justice is compassionate, Mr. Edgeworth, but she is not endlessly forgiving. Oh, and one last thing. You are no defense attorney. Abandon this foolish pretense. Thank you for your concern, dickhead. But I do not abandon anything. When I start, I finish. And I start right at the climax. Well, I want to actually grab these. I don't know why. This is doing some, this writing is doing something for. I love this shit. This is actually very well written. I like this. Episode 1 wasn't here. What are you trying to say? The community reserves, blah, blah, blah. I'll just do this. And then, is that a threat? There we go. Okay, I just want to get the screen. I don't know. The dialogue is fucking with me heavy. But I do not abandon anything. When I start, I finish. Well, do try to remember that the two jobs are not one and the same. And that a defense attorney is expected to develop something of a bond with their client. Next time, finding out your client's real occupation might be a good place to start. Now, I really must be going. May the goddess of justice watch over you all. Well, that sucked. So Simeon lied to us. Not just you two. Guy took me for a ride too. What's his deal? Whoa. You're not having second thoughts about all this, are you, Milesy boy? Sure, Judge Gavel is a tough cookie, but that doesn't mean you can just give up the ghost. The defense never rests, as a wise man once said, and that goes for associates too. Don't worry, Fender, I have no intention of resting. Nevertheless, our assumption that Mr. Saint couldn't have entered the prison has been proven false, which means we'll need to restart our investigation from square one, I'm afraid. To be continued. Damn, alright, to be continued. I am gonna call it here, actually. Because I have a thing I need to do in not too long now. So, we're gonna wrap up here. Damn, I'm only going for, I mean, I still, need to, unfortunately, I do need to stop here. Whether I want to or not, I do have to stop here. We learned some crazy shit!
My theory still holds. So much water. It's crazy. It's factually crazy how I have the answer and there's no fucking way that I'm wrong on that. I will. I'll do something if I'm wrong about that, but I'm not wrong. Anyways, let me do the YouTube outro here. I guess just the outro. I don't know why I call it the YouTube outro. It's just the outro at this point because I don't really stream that often past it. But still, one of these days, I'm gonna do like, I want to try to do a like super long stream, like I want to, what is it? Actually, no. I was about to say I want to beat my record on my longest stream ever, but then I remember, because I was thinking it was Scarlet Nexus. No, it was Spider-Man. I'm not gonna do an almost 9-hour stream. That's not happening. I'm not doing, like, for a good while, I'm not doing that. I don't know what game I would have that long of a stream for, but it's not gonna be this one. Or it's not gonna be a one that's out. It has to be something really, like, I want to play. I can't think of it. I'll figure that out. But anyways, I want to do like a longer than my last Scarlet Nexus stream, which was like 5.5 hours. I want to actually like try to do a stream like that sometime. It's been a little tricky planning that with like work and shit, but I want to try to get a longer stream because god damn, I looked at my Spider-Man 2 streams again. It's like first stream was 8 minutes and 41 seconds. Second stream was 6 hours and 12 seconds. And then my finale was 7 hours and 19 minutes. I went crazy on that game. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get, I'm gonna try to do something that's like 4th place, because that's insane. Anyways, until then, let's just do the YouTube outro, and then I will end stream once that works. So, video on the top right is the last time I played Ace Attorney Investigations, in case you want to know how we got to this point beforehand. Video on the bottom right is something YouTube picked out specifically for you, based on your likes and based on what I have done, and you should watch that because I promise you it's good. I promise you I do good content over there, I promise. And then the thing by me is to subscribe. If you click it, it shows that you like what I'm doing and you want to see more of it, which I would greatly appreciate, and it makes me feel good. Yeah, and that's it. Bye. I pressed the button on my ride watch. Whoops.